I think what it's gonna take for Minnesota is that niggas just don't stick together as much as they could as artists. You know what I'm saying? But with respect, I understand everybody don't fuck with everybody. Everybody hood don't like the other hood, and it's like that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not speaking about the streets. I'm speaking about rap music.
Yeah.
I think the rappers need to fuck with each other a little more, do songs with each other, rotate with each other, promote each other's shit, all that. That's gonna play a big part. We already got our own industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all worked with each other. Everybody done worked with everybody. Everybody done did songs. Everybody shot videos together. We put shows together. We did a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's all it take.
Yeah, we kind of don't have the industry thing. It's like, it feels like it's a race to be
the number one.
The number one.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're in a place right now, and I'm going to reference a guy that's, I believe, performing just before you tonight, which I hope you're there to see him because he's our, I'm going to call him our pride and joy. But, you know, we got NLU
It ain't
Ski.
that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so cursed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it. I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. What makes him the chief of the South Side? Oh my nigga, I'm not a lieutenant. When I was in the gym, you wasn't in it.
I don't know how to say it.
If I said that shit, then I meant it. Niggas gave me the rules and I bent it. Same nigga that was trapping while I was suspended. You wasn't in them hallways banging, boy, you wasn't in it. Really a genuine nigga, homie, don't get offended. From East Lake, South Murder, I'm just it ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't say. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Southside Chief, homie. Now what you know, look, I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me?
I don't even want to discuss
politics.
politics.
Okay, no politics? No.
Yeah,
all right, okay.
We can a little bit, but, you know.
I got you. I don't really want to either.
Yeah,
we got plenty of shit to talk
it's
about.
Sticky.
So let's get into it. Okay, another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm your host, Podcast Poppy, also known as Jake Faircloth. Make sure you follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. Follow us everywhere at Live on Lake Street. We got a very special guest in the building. I would say probably our biggest guest to date.
Man.
We got Icewear Bezo in the building.
Thank God. What up, though?
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
I
appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you coming and sitting down and joining us.
Yes, sir.
So, we got, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. We can leave politics in it, the pre-combo. But so I think, so the first thing I want to get into is because this has been a conversation since we've known about you coming to do the show at First Ave, which is happening tonight.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, it's probably already happened. Hopefully it was sold out, packed out, crazy. Got your name and a star on the wall outside the building. That's what we're hoping for, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk about your connection to Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people say, oh, he's from Minnesota. He reps the crib. I did a little research. You can tell me if I'm wrong or right, but it's my understanding that you kind of stepped your foot into the music game with a group called Green Guys, which originated in Minnesota.
Nah, so Green Guys wasn't never no rap group.
Okay.
That was just some young niggas. Can I cuss on it?
Yes.
That was just some young nigga shit. I started rapping with Team Eastside. You know what I mean? Me, Babyface Ray, Peasy, Dame Dot, Lil Perry, and rest in peace, my homeboy Snoop. Green Guys was more like just a regular. We was just homies. We was just homeboys. Me and a couple of my other homies. That name definitely originated in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with my big cousin Corey and my cousin Bankroll and all them. However, you know, me just being young and looking up to my cousin, I kind of started rapping it in Detroit, and we just turned up with it. But, you know, before that, we was GMB. We was Get Money Boys.
Okay.
Everybody in my crew, like all my homies, they are from Detroit too. I wouldn't say that I rep Minnesota because I feel like I don't got that right to do that. You know, I don't know much about Minnesota. I haven't lived here long enough to rep it. You know what I mean? I ain't did nothing here. It ain't my position to be able to put it on my back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was born in Minnesota. Immediately after my birth, we moved to Detroit, Michigan. Then maybe when I was like 1, we came back to Detroit for like 2 years or something. Then we went back to Detroit, and I've been there ever since.
Okay.
So I don't really know much about Minnesota. I got family here. My nephew Quay, my nephew Skate, my other nephew Rizzy, long live Rizzy. You know, they are from here. My old man from here. You know, got a lot of family down here. You know what I'm saying?
So you got a lot of ties in Minnesota.
A whole lot of.
I've never seen you rep Minnesota. I've seen you. You rep Detroit to the fullest.
That's where I'm from, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why That's why I grew up at. That's where I fell at. That's why I picked myself up at. That's why I bumped my head at. That's why I went to prison at. That's what I did everything. Had my first kiss. You know what I'm saying? Fell in love there.
That's important.
Got my first charge there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never, I don't have a memory of being in Minneapolis. I was that type of young. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, you're here now.
I'm here now.
You're here now.
I got love for it.
So let's talk about this a little bit. So you're doing the main room at First Ave.
Yeah.
And as people in Minnesota know, that's not easy to do, especially as a rapper that raps about street shit.
Man, that's crazy, man.
It is crazy. And it's
everybody been saying that, bro. My mama, like I say, my mama been staying down here forever. My mama she from Detroit as well though, but she been down here for a while. And she lived there in Detroit again as well. Even when I was like in my teens, my mama had moved back to Minneapolis. I stayed in Detroit. By the time of being a teenager, it was over. I wasn't leaving. It was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, man, everybody, my mama, my auntie, everybody said it's legendary. Like, it's crazy. You know the thing, my nephew got that show put together at First Ave.
That's amazing.
My nephew did that, man.
So if nobody else tells you, I'll tell you, like, that's a feat. That's a major feat.
Man, I appreciate that. That's love, bro. That's love. Everybody been telling me how legendary that was. I just seen the lady in the mall, man. She just shed a tear and was just telling me, no, literally, really, we got it on camera. A Caucasian woman, she pulled me to the side and told me congratulations, and she just felt like that was extremely amazing. It was something I should be proud of and a real accomplishment. And her exact words was, whether you was born here or not, whether you lived here or not, you born here. So that do make it even more special, the fact that you were born here and are able to rap about what you rap about, been through what you had been through, and be in a place like that, and I fully understand what she was saying. So yeah,
it's the house the Prince built.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's great. So congratulations on that.
Thank you, bro.
For real. And I can't wait to see how the show goes.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's gonna go crazy.
Turn it up.
I'm sure it's gonna go crazy. So let's get into your career, man. So one of the things that I noticed about your career is you can see the trajectory of your career directly by your discography. If you look at your early albums and then go to the next, the features keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you look at now. You got the legendary. There's something that all rappers want in their career is the Gangsta Grillz mixtape.
Absolutely.
That's like,
it was like that for me too.
Yeah, that's the epitome.
Yeah,
that's
that was on that bucket list.
Yeah,
back in like the early '90s, just doing my research, all the artists used to say that they all was, when you got that song with Mary J. Blige, that was one of them. Mm-hmm. That was one of them things.
Yeah.
So getting a record with Mary J. Blige was the generation before me, and now the generation after, which is me, is the Gangsta Grillz.
For sure.
That's
so. What was the process for that? Does Drama reach out to you like, hey, I'm fucking with what you're doing, come to a tape, or
it was just all organically? Me and Drama rock with each other. We already had a relationship before that, just in it started off us just seeing each other in passing. Then we kind of just started building organically. You know what I'm saying? Just having normal conversations that wasn't based around music or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think everything, when we did it, the shit fell in place so fast and so easily. It wasn't even a long, drawn-out it actually wasn't a process at all. It was just a situation like, man, bro, look, let's rock. It's that time. We've been locked in. Let's just get it. Send the songs. Let's vibe. Let's put some shit together and make it happen. We did that shit in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Literally. Yeah.
Whoa. That's work ethic right there.
Yeah.
That's fun. One of the things that I found in my research is that seems to be a common thread for you is you have these organic relationships that often aren't even based on music, other than the fact that you and whoever may be in the music industry. But I know, I've heard you talk about your relationship with P at QC and how that kind of was just an organic, regular, just cool relationship that turned into a major deal with QC.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that seems to be a common thread. What is it? Is it just your genuinity, or what is it?
I think it's important to, build with people before y'all get money together.
Yeah.
Before y'all do any business, because you don't want to be in a position to where, as human beings, and I may have done it subconsciously before, but we got a tendency of adapting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be in a position where somebody has adapted to you and they know what to say to you. They know how to talk with you. They know how to move around you because they adapted to you. They know what your personality is, so they know exactly what to give in that moment. But you don't want to be in a position where that's done, and then when the money come, now they don't want to pretend no more. They don't want to do that adapting no more. And the whole time you don't know that they was just adapting. You thinking this is who they are. So once they done adapting, then they show their true colors. And there may be a lot of things about them that you can't relate to, that you don't want to deal with, that you don't want to rock with. That happened a lot of times. So I always like to give a grace period of just building and vibing and learning each other before we go get to the money, because it make it way more easier. The understanding be different, the respect be different. And when relationships is based strictly around money, that shit don't never last and it never end well. But if we can build and base something off of respect, off of understanding, maybe even some type of love for each other. The love, that's a longer process, but if we can build it off understanding and respect, you know what I mean, then I think when it comes to the money, it'll always be it'll just go, it'll click, because we already respect each other enough to not try to take advantage of each other, to not mistreat each other, to not have to lie to each other.
The money between you and a loved one sort of becomes meaningless.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like the love is going to come first.
Yeah.
And then the money is like whatever.
Because if I tell somebody, look, just give me $20,000, they know once we built and we understand each other, they know that I'm saying that in all genuality. Like, I think this is worth $20,000.
Yeah.
Or I think this should cost $20,000. They know it's not a situation where I'm not trying to get over on them. Or if they tell me, hey, Vezo, you give me $20,000, then it's done, because we done built so long and so much. I know this person not trying to use me, overcharge me, or take advantage of me. I know that they really feel that this situation is worth $20,000. So when the respect is there, it make the transaction of shit way easier and way smoother. Ain't no second thoughts. Yeah. Ain't no back judgment. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Where you got down, where you thinking like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I ain't motherfucker trying to take advantage, motherfucker trying to get up.
There's a lot of wisdom in what you're saying. A
Yeah.
lot of wisdom in what you're saying. That's absolutely. The problem that I have now is I'm sitting here listening to you and I'm starting to think about all the situations in my life where I either went right or went left, went wrong.
Yeah.
Because, everybody wants money, right? Like everybody
Absolutely.
wants money, but a lot of people want to take the elevator.
Yeah, literally.
Rather than take the stairs. Literally. And taking the stairs is, it's.
But once we built, we both already know at the end of the day, we both got to get money. We both got to make money. We both got plans. We both got shit we need to do.
Yeah.
So that part never, ever got to get discussed again. It never got to be about that. That, to me, that's what the definition of don't make it about the money. That's what that means to me. It's obvious that it got to be some money being spent.
Yep.
But not making it about the money, to me, is like, let's not. It ain't nothing to discuss. It ain't nothing to talk about. If we say this, it's gonna be that. We know we ain't trying to use and take advantage of each other. Let's just get the money. That's it. Making it about the money is trying to skip that grace period of building and getting to know each other. That means you strictly making it about the money. Because if you don't want to take the time out for us to build, then
it's just a transaction then.
It's just a transaction. All transactions don't end well.
Yeah. So to spin off of the on the drama situation, did you see the situation he recently allegedly found himself in?
Man, I don't. That's that man's personal life.
Do you believe that shit though?
I don't know, bro. The internet just be so crazy. You got a lot of people that troll and You know, it can be real, it can be a troll, and I just don't get off into that.
Yeah.
That's his personal life. You know what I'm saying? I wish all is well. I wish him well, but you know.
Yeah, it always feels like it always feels like a sham to me. I don't.
Yeah, it's done so we can do so this type of shit can happen, so we can talk about it and discuss it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's why it's done like that. So I think if everybody play a part and, you know, alleviating certain conversations and letting other people business be their business, then you know the trolls ain't got no power after that.
That's a good point.
It could be a troll shit, it could be some real shit, but you know that's that man's personal life.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that.
Yeah.
I don't. So me being the quote unquote podcast guy, right?
Yeah.
I feel like over the last, I mean, I've been doing this for probably 7, 8, 9 years, right? I feel like over that 7, 8, 9 years, we've seen a shift into where now potentially the podcast guy is in danger. Now I got to check in. The DJ's got to check in. The road manager's got to check in. It's like
I don't think that's fair though.
I don't either. That's my point. Is it's like if I'm not a street guy, why do I have to abide by street rules? And like Drama's not a street guy. Drama's a legendary DJ, right? So
I don't think it's fair for dudes like that to have to check in. Y'all ain't putting that type of energy out there. Y'all ain't claiming to be a part of no gang or complain or you know, saying y'all this and saying y'all that. I don't think it's fair. You know, I just think that's I think it's an excuse to take advantage of somebody.
I agree.
I think a lot of people, you know, respectfully, a lot of guys, and I'm not saying that's the case in this. I don't know what happened with his situation. Yeah. But sometimes, to me, it just seemed as if it's an excuse to just take advantage of people. You know, a guy might not have no money. A guy might be dealing with something. A guy might be struggling, but don't want to look crazy at the same time. So they might take something from somebody and say this is the reason why. When in reality, the real reason is the bills was due or Holmes hurt and Holmes ain't got no money. I just think it's an excuse most of the time. But, you know, with people that do put that energy out there, I don't think nothing wrong with checking in. I think checking in is a sign of respect, not a sign of weakness. Yeah. You know, the people that look at it like a sign of weakness, those people that's thinking with their pride, because it ain't about that. That's what real gangsters gonna do anyway.
Do you check in when you go certain places?
I mean, you know, the dudes that call me when they get to my city, I call them when I get to their city.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was my next
respect.
question. People check in with you.
Yeah, they do.
Because I know you recently made I don't know how recent it was, but I remember you made a list of like, what was it, you were like the 5th most powerful person in Detroit or something like that?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I didn't make the list.
But somebody made a list and put you in that spot.
Yeah, I don't know what they was basing that off of either, but
I mean,
they felt the need.
Wasn't like the mayor on there and shit?
He was number 4.
You were right under the mayor.
Yeah.
I mean, do you agree?
It depends on what people think power is.
Yeah, okay.
I don't agree, because to me, power is what Governor Gretchen, you know, Mayor Mike Duggan. I think that is power. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not writing laws.
I'm not writing
You're
laws.
You're not writing bills and
so I don't have no power.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you might be able to talk to the right person that could get a bill pushed through.
Maybe. And later, and you know, in the future, that is a goal of mine, to be able to help change some type of laws and, you know, just impact the mentalities that we got in our community, in my community especially. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think that's what power is. A person that can make any type of change. If you can change things, you are extremely powerful. You know why that's powerful? Because, you know, we are God's creation. Us and every single thing in it. Everything we doing is already written. So if you can change something that God has already written, you are powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, depending on what you believe. If you believe that and you think that you can do that, then that's the most power, right? I mean,
that's a lot of power.
You don't get more powerful than that.
Manifestation is power.
Yeah.
Power, to be powerful.
It is.
To me, it's to just exercise the power that's already in you.
Manifestation has lost its meaning over time, though.
It has.
People have taken that word manifestation to be some magical thing, and it's like, it can be magical, but you gotta
put the work in.
You gotta put the work in.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
I agree with you on that, without a doubt. Like,
you're a prime example of that.
Yeah. I believe in manifestation for real.
I do too.
But I believe in, like you said, putting that work in.
You can't just sit on your couch and wish for things.
No, it don't work like that's a wish.
That's just wish.
That's a wish.
Yeah, and that's probably not going to come true.
Yeah, that's a wish.
So I see the chain shining over there. Yeah. Let's talk about the QC deal. I think, man, that's an amazing look.
Yeah,
for you, not just a look, but amazing. I mean, you tell me if I'm speaking out of turn, but as far as I know, it was a 50-50 partnership.
Yeah, we got a little 50-50 joint going on.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I think it is. You know,
so how did that come about?
Like I say, that organic relationship me and P was building you know what's crazy? In my interviews, I've been saying we was building for like almost a year prior to me signing. Actually, it was almost like 2 years prior to me signing. We just was building, bro, and you know, we wasn't the best of friends and hanging out every day. We just was vibing, bro. Whether it be a text, a phone call, and we sit on the phone, we just kicking it. We vibe about life, you know what I mean? About the business, about everything. You know, what it is to be a man, what it is to be a businessman, and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was another organic relationship that produced some business.
Yeah. You know that's really dope. And I love that. I love the 50-50. Yeah. Because, you know, for a long time now we've been having the conversations about record deals being one-sided. And definitely. So for y'all to have a real 50-50 partnership, especially with him, like, you can't really do no better than P right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Holmes the biggest. He's one of the biggest, without a doubt.
So I'm also curious, though, how does the deal that he just made with the what was it? He sold the publishing. Does that affect you in any way?
No, I don't.
No, there's no effect on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No effect.
So was part of the relationship created by your relationship with Takeoff? Because I know Takeoff was early
me and Takeoff,
on you.
That was my friend. That was my real friend. Like, me and Takeoff met in 2013, and we've been rocking ever since. I mean, like, at the height of his career, he was pulling up to Detroit, coming to my hood. He came to my restaurant, my car wash. He was coming to my dispensaries, coming to my studios, just vibing with me. We never had done no song either. I could have got a song from him easily, but you know, I kept it real with myself, and I knew that wasn't it was my goal, but it wasn't my focus at the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just always felt like in the future that part would happen, but no, that isn't how we linked. We met shit through. I was signed to Motown Records before I did the shit with QC. Yeah. So, you know, obviously Motown Records is a partnering company with Quality Control at that time. And so we used to just always see each other, and obviously we had the same people that was working, the QC artist was working my music as well. So he was aware of who I was, and I synced him a few times, but we kicked it on Instagram. We locked in like that, you know, and just vibed out.
That's really dope. So to go back to Takeoff, I hate the dumb interviewer question. Obviously, like, how did that affect you when he passed? Because obviously it didn't affect you positively. But what was, like, do you remember when it happened? What was your headspace? Where were you at? Like, what was the reaction?
I think it affected everybody.
It did. You know, it affected me, culture. For sure.
Yeah, it affected everybody. That was a good brother right there. A wonderful person, a talented and amazing artist. He was a good friend to his real friends, you know what I mean, and his real loved ones and his family and shit. So I think it affected everybody. It affected me the same way it affected everyone. Yeah. You know, as far as my daily life per se, it only confirmed the way I was already moving. It only confirmed that to me that, all right, you are doing the right thing. You are moving the right way. You are going about shit the right way. I cut a lot of motherfuckers off. I stopped dealing with a lot of people that I was dealing with, and at times I felt bad for it, you know, but that right there just showed me, like, you on the right path with the way you move.
Yeah, I'd rather feel bad than be dead. So.
Yeah, so for me it was just confirmation, you know, but like I said, it affected me the same way it affected everyone.
Yeah, it was a tough loss.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was, you know, anytime you see somebody, I mean, anybody doesn't matter, but, you know, somebody so young and talented.
Who affected me was my nephew, you know, him passing, because he was extremely talented, you know, wonderful kid, amazing kid. That affected me. That affected my day-to-day life. Yeah. You know, it hurt me a whole lot, to see him go so young and with so much potential and so early, and have to watch my sister suffer like that. I ain't good with watching my family suffer. You know, sometimes it put me in a mindset that I work hard to not have. You know, it kind of take me back to that person that I'm afraid, that person that I'm even afraid of.
Yep.
You know, it's parts of me that I'm afraid of.
Understood.
You know, and I try my hardest to not have to indulge with that part of me. So to get put back in that space is just scary shit, because sometimes I got control over a lot of things I do. I got control over the way I move, the way I think, who I interact with, but I haven't yet been able to get full control over myself, and it's just dangerous.
Wow. I mean, that's a really interesting. That's an interesting thing to say. To have so much control in all aspects of your life, but not feeling control of yourself.
It's hard.
That's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, you know, someone in your position who's really, I mean, not only currently thriving, but really, if we're being honest, I mean, you could tell me if you disagree with me, almost lost it.
Absolutely.
And like you were an anomaly once, and then came back, got on your feet again. I did
lose it.
Yeah.
I lost everything.
Yep.
My rap buzz, my money, I lost every motherfucking thing. I lost it completely. So, yeah.
So to get it back,
yeah,
and really experience it, having to go through it, get hot again for a second time. 99% of artists in the world don't get it once.
That's crazy.
You got it
right.
Twice.
Damn.
Twice.
It's a real blessing, man.
You're an anomaly of anomalies. Like,
I'm about to get it 3 times, because now I'm about to be bigger than bigger.
I mean, the trajectory is crazy. It really is. I mean, it is. You're on pace to be one of them ones. I mean, you already are, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
I know exactly what you mean, bro.
Your name is bubbling more and more and more and more.
No doubt.
The features, like I said, the feature list, the phone number, the call list that you can call for features is getting a little crazy.
Yeah, that motherfucker crazy. For sure.
I heard you say. I think I heard you say on another show, on another podcast or another interview, that you want that Drake feature.
Yeah,
I don't feel like you're far away from it.
I can't wait. It's gonna come too. Watch, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do that song with Drizzy. We both from the 6. It's only right.
Oh, I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
He from his 6. I'm from my 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him do it.
Yeah.
Many times, and I think you're in that spot.
Drake,
right
one
now.
of them type of guys, man. You know, he'll randomly just pop out and support a street nigga.
He's watching you. I promise you, he's watching you.
I can't wait, bro.
Somebody asked him, what do you think about Icewear Bezo? He's gonna have something to say.
Yeah,
we know.
I actually know Drake.
Watches. You know him.
Yeah, I know Drake.
So you've met him, like you actually know him.
I know him. Like, we literally know each other.
So have y'all ever had a conversation?
We don't have a relationship though. But we know each other.
Yeah.
He know me, like, what up, Vezo type shit. Like,
got you. So he is familiar. Okay. Right.
He
got you.
More than familiar.
Yeah.
But, you know, that song gonna come though. We gonna get that motherfucker.
I think I know when it's gonna happen.
You do?
You probably got your eyes set on a target.
Don't even tell me. We're just gonna let that motherfucker.
Well, I mean, you know what he's doing right now, right?
What?
He just said goodbye to the 6. He's on his way out. You know where he's going?
Where you going?
He's going on tour.
Oh yeah, it's up.
I'll be damned if he ain't coming through Detroit.
He coming. I told
you. I had to go look. As soon as I heard you say that, I went and looked at the tour dates. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's where it's gonna happen right there. It has to.
It got to. It's only right, bro. It's only right.
I can't wait.
That's only right.
I said it right here. Y'all remember I said it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this back because we're gonna see a video on
with Vezo and Drake.
No Jumper the day after he's in Detroit, saying Drake brought out Icewear Vezo.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be on that stage. Watch.
Let's get it, man.
That's manifestation. That's manifestation.
That's manifestation.
Yeah. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happen. So I want to talk a little bit more about. So we're trying to build a culture here in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. It's tough.
Yeah.
We're flyover country. Ask people about who their favorite rappers in Minnesota. Anybody outside of Minnesota, and a lot of people in Minnesota are gonna say, "They got rappers in Minnesota."
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's really tough. And I've dedicated my life to it for almost a decade. And it sometimes feels like we're at a dead end.
Yeah.
But when I listen to you talk about Detroit, there's so many similarities to the things that you say that I'm like, yo, that feels like that's here too.
Yeah.
The only difference that I will say, well, there's a couple of differences, big differences. One is y'all had M. We haven't had that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't had.
I had Prince.
We
though,
do,
bro.
but it's
Don't
hard to
get no
compare.
bigger.
It's because Prince wasn't a rapper.
Yeah, you're right.
There is a comparison. There's a comparison, but it's not quite the comparison because M spawned a lot of big rappers, right? We got. I mean, you could say D12.
For sure,
D12. It didn't become massive, but still
they had
big.
a big ass fan base, bro.
Right.
Then Royce 5'9".
Royce. So
yeah, he come from M.
Everybody that knows me knows I consider Royce the best rapper walking on planet Earth.
Bro, Royce is really good.
Yeah.
Lyrically, like Royce, top 10 for sure.
I got him in Black. As far as rappers that walk the earth right now that are active, I got him in Black Thought, neck and neck.
Oh, if we talking about rappers that's active right now, Royce in top 5.
For sure.
Lyrically.
I got him one. I don't think anybody's fucking with Royce except for maybe Thought. Maybe, but I still got him edged. There.
Because M's still kind of number 1, bro.
See, so I'm glad you said that. So I followed the saga, the Eminem, Royce saga, whatever you want to call it. Y'all were kind of, I don't know if there was ever a direct conversation, but there was indirect conversation.
Never no direct conversation with
That's
me
what
and
I thought. I couldn't see any direct
yeah,
conversation.
Me and Royce, I had a million conversations.
You have. Okay, that's good. So I know you said some stuff, Royce said some stuff, you said some stuff, whatever. Mm-hmm. I felt what you were saying.
Yeah.
I also felt what he was saying because that's how I feel. The way you talk about it is the way I feel about Minnesota.
Yeah.
I feel like we lack OGs in music to take these young cats under the... Well, we have them, but it's like they don't do it.
And that shit ain't okay, though, bro. It's nothing okay about that.
And I feel the same way, but I also, on the other hand, I feel like nobody owes anybody anything, right?
But that's not the conversation. So it's one thing if I go on the internet and be like, yeah, Eminem, you owe Detroit. That's one thing.
Yep.
He don't owe us, but the conversation was never about anybody being owed. But it's just like, as an OG, bro, like you don't find nothing wrong with that. That your city is literally on the map right now, bro. We pushing and we fighting. We did it on our own. Yep. You don't feel no way that you was not a part of that?
I mean, he did the cipher.
What cipher?
The Detroit cipher, the Detroit versus everybody cipher.
Oh, see, y'all wasn't aware of the artist that was in Detroit popping at the time when
You're
he
right.
did that.
You're right.
None of the popping artists was on there.
Yeah, I mean,
when I say popping, I'm talking about street.
I know what I know what you're saying. So this is it's a weird conversation personally for me to have because when I say nobody owes anybody anything, I actually don't mean that fully. Mm-hmm. I think if you are white and you have profited off of black culture, you do owe somebody something. I feel that way about I'm white, and I feel like I do owe it. I do owe something to the culture.
You know who you owe? Your family, brother, and yourself.
Them too.
The reason why I disagree with that a little bit because, all right, it's one thing if this wasn't who you were, right?
Yeah.
And then you just say you was a motherfucking Jake from goddamn the city council.
Yeah.
You know, you quit the city council and then you looked at the culture and was like, you know what, fuck it, they making a lot of money, let me go do it. Then you owe somebody. This is who you are, bro. You are hip hop. You like hip. This is who you are. How do you owe anybody for being yourself? This is who you are. It's not your fault that you like.
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
You're right, and I appreciate you saying that.
You don't, bro. This is who you are.
At the very least, I do owe the culture respect because
I could agree with that, with the respect part.
White people have taken everything black people have provided, which is a lot, for a long time, and profited off of it and not given back to it. So I think if you're going to profit off of it, you do need to get back to it.
I think that's.
But also, my job here is to give back to black culture. I mean, that is my job. That's what I want to do.
Look at the conversation we're having right now. You genuinely concerned about how do we get Minnesota on the map?
Yes.
You already started your process of respect.
It's true.
Because this ain't we don't have to be talking about this.
That's true. So let me rephrase. I don't feel like I feel like I am paying my debt.
You are, bro.
I am paying my debt. But then we could say the same thing for M.
But right? He's not.
Sean, D12, yes. Obi.
What? Well, them is homies. I'm saying like, true. M don't owe nobody shit, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying if I was in M position, it's no way I'm allowing the city that I rapped about in every single song that I repped at every single show. Yeah, it's no way I'm watching so many artists turn up and get fan bases as big as we getting and be played and respected worldwide, our whole entire sound. It's no way I'm just sitting back and watching that happen and I don't be a part of it at all whatsoever. He literally
I agree with you.
He signed every artist he signed, none of them is from Detroit. So then one can say, well, maybe you're not lyrical enough. Oh, there's some guys that's lyrical like that though. There's some guys that rap just like that and it's just as great.
I mean, you're lyrical.
Yeah, but you know, so people are trying to have the other conversation about the different type of lyricalness, like something like Royce 5'9".
I mean, lyrics are just words, right? It's how you use them. So I mean, the content you rap about isn't the same content that.
Yeah.
But that's my other. Hold on,
because we got guys like Courtney Bell.
But that's also an argument too. I'm honestly playing devil's advocate because I really don't fuck with Eminem. I used to.
Yeah.
I used to. I think Eminem is the rare case of a legendary rapper that has damn near tarnished his legacy.
Damn.
That's how I feel because I feel like at some point he switched into this robotic, I can rap faster than anybody thing. And I'm tired. I'm just like, what? Yeah. How many times are you going to do this?
Yeah, I don't like
that shit just, it's like, it's played to me. And, you know, if we're going to put him in that conversation of Hove, Nas, I mean, there's 10 other legends out there that you would say he's right next to. They're all advancing. Hove is getting better. Nas
absolutely.
is getting better.
Without a doubt.
M is just becoming more of a robot.
That's because you want to know why?
Because he's a recluse. He's not out. He's not outside at all.
He detached.
Yeah.
He detached from his roots.
And that's what. And that
we
right
are
there.
His roots.
And that right there is exactly.
We are his roots.
The thing that bothers me about it the most. So I'm done playing devil's advocate. Now I'm on your side. So he rapped about street shit.
Yes.
M wasn't not rapping about street. He was rapping about
from the hood, bro.
Guns. He was talking about the craziest shit.
From the hood, without a doubt. He from them trenches. He went to Osborne. That's the same high school I went to.
So we can't, on one hand, say that M's not that. So why would he co-sign that? And then, like, look at his.
M been through it, bro.
Yes.
M don't come from no money. M ain't had no motherfucking family with business. M came from M struggled, bro.
Facts.
M grinded and got everything he wanted. That man come from absolutely nothing, bro. Had a child early at an early age, all that shit.
So he should be able to relate.
He for sure can relate to us without a doubt. He can relate.
Now I'm annoyed. I'm more annoyed now than I was before.
And that be my point. He know exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
He been through it, bro. He struggled with it.
So are you when he goes out and signs somebody like Griselda, does that bother you?
No, I don't, because at the end of the day, they didn't do nothing.
Not for them, but for him to do that. Like, why would? What about us?
If I'm being completely honest, absolutely, it do bother me. It bother all of us.
Why you got to go all the way to Buffalo?
It bother every single Detroit rapper.
Yeah,
of course it bothers.
Right here in your backyard.
But it's nothing to do with the people that he's signing.
For sure, definitely nothing on them.
We think they deserve.
Yes,
they deserve it. They work hard, just like we work hard. They talented. They put in the grind, and they made the moves that they had to make to get that situation. But then it's like, damn, bro, I own a full record label. Peasy on a record label, Babyface Ray on a record label, Sada Baby on a record label, Doug on one, T Grizzly on one, Big Sean on one, Dej Loaf just started a record label. Payroll got a record label. We all got labels and shit, bro. And all the help that we get come from outside of Detroit. We don't really have, it ain't too many big homies and OGs in Detroit that's helping us out and holding us down, with the exception of a few. You know, even Trick play a part. He play a big part.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about him too, because
set aside the whole no-fly zone shit. I'm not Trick play a part on really lending a helping hand on business and give niggas some game and guidance and all that type of shit. Trick guided me for the first few years of my career as a Detroit artist. You know, I used to be doing a bunch of wild ass crazy shit, and you know, he put that game on me. My big homie Wine, you know, my big homie Little. You know, you even got the guys like Active Minds. You know, that's a big, they a record label in Detroit, and they doing what they got to do. Like but outside of them and a few other, we ain't got that. You know, and I think, but it's all good. I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show.
I can see that.
I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna show them everything I meant. And I know I don't owe nobody shit. And I'm not doing it because I feel like I owe nobody nothing. I'm doing it because I understand what they dealt with, what they would be dealing with. I understand what that come up is like. I understand what that struggle is like. And it makes sense. It's just simple math. It's simple science.
Yeah.
I don't even got to go far. The talent is right in my backyard. Yeah, the drive is right in my backyard.
And it's like there's more every day. And I don't know, like, I'm sure you do know.
I'm going to do it for Minnesota, too.
I'm saying, because you move around a lot, so I'm sure you do know. But, like, the Detroit sound is here now.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of artists in Minnesota, from Minnesota, that are utilizing that sound.
Absolutely.
So the Detroit sound is moving. And obviously we know other artists, too, that are doing it all over the place. But one of the things that I want to touch on is, obviously, we discussed, you know, the origins, whatever you want to say, the old rappers, you know, the Eminems, the Royces, I guess we could even say Big Sean at this point. He's a veteran, but now we got the new wave, which you are. I would say you are one of the leaders of the new wave.
For sure.
But how instrumental was T Grizzly's first day out in starting that? I felt like he really knocked down a wall.
He all right, so it didn't start anything for us because we was already like me, Peasy, Babyface Ray, and Payroll, like we already had big dumbass buzzes outside of Detroit. We was already popping in Oakland, Ohio, Atlanta, Houston, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Kentucky. Like I'm naming places we like all done was selling shows out already at. So it didn't start it, but however, it played a big part in it still because it brought way more eyes to it. He brought the respect to he helped bring some respect to our sound. We've been rapping like this shit forever, way before T Grizzly. I got a million songs already sounding like that. But when that song blew up, I know the rest of the world respected our sound way more.
So he just helped open some eyes.
He helped open some eyes, absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Ain't no denying that.
Do you have a relationship with him?
Yeah, that's my little partner. I fuck with Grizzly.
I think he's here next week.
Nah, bro, solid.
It's a Detroit invasion over here.
Yeah. T a street nigga too, man. He a real street nigga.
Yeah, I feel when I look at Detroit, sometimes I feel envious because I feel like what y'all have. Mm-hmm. But what we lack, and one of the things that you mentioned earlier, one of the biggest things that we lack is we don't have a trick. So over here, it's like the Wild Wild West. It's just every artist for themselves. Everybody's beefing. Everybody's mad at each other. Everybody's
honestly,
competing.
Bro, even without Trick, we would have still.
Would have happened regardless.
Yeah, Detroit's so big, bro. Like, you know.
Gives me hope.
One thing I can say is that no one man shaped this or shaped us. No one person did it. I think all the pieces that's moving would have still had moved without any of those pieces having to be available or be involved. Whether Vezo was around or whether Vezo music, whether I was Vezo or not, this shit still would have happened. Whether Trick, T, whoever, Big Sean, this shit still would have happened. I know what helped Detroit is we genuinely believed in what we was doing as a whole, even if we didn't fuck with each other, even if we didn't like each other. When we had smoke with niggas, it wasn't the rest of the world business. You know what I'm saying? We knew how to let that shit go for a greater cause.
Kept it in
We
house.
believed in ourselves that much. We found the sound, we stuck to it, and we kept going with that shit until it worked, until it took off.
You're giving me hope.
Yeah, because
you're giving me hope, man. I feel like
as soon as T blew up, it wasn't like no Chief Keef shit where when Chief Keef blew up, a lot of Chicago blew up right with him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was still a 3-4 year gap between First Day Out coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For us to kind of turn over with this shit. But I think what it's gonna take for Minnesota is that niggas just don't stick together as much as they could as artists. You know what I'm saying? But with respect, I understand everybody don't fuck with everybody. Everybody hood don't like the other hood, and it's like that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not speaking about the streets. I'm speaking about rap music.
Yeah.
I think the rappers need to fuck with each other a little more, do songs with each other, rotate with each other, promote each other's shit, all that. That's gonna play a big part. We already got our own industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all worked with each other. Everybody done worked with everybody. Everybody done did songs. Everybody shot videos together. We put shows together. We did a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's all it take.
Yeah, we kind of don't have the industry thing. It's like it feels like it's a race to be
the number one.
The number one.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're in a place right now, and I'm going to reference a guy that's, I believe, performing just before you tonight, which I hope you're there to see him because he's I'm going to call him our pride and joy, but, you know, we got NLU Skeet.
Okay.
He, I think, is that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what he's showing me personally, at least, I don't know what everybody else is seeing, is he's kind of doing it without worrying about
none of that shit.
All this.
That's how it's gonna work.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. He definitely is entrenched in street shit. Like that's there. That's very present in his music. But he don't play the politics game that everybody else is playing.
That's why it gonna work.
I'm the best. I'm the biggest. Fuck this guy. Fuck that guy. He don't really do that. And I feel like he could kind of be, for lack of a better way to say it, he could kind of be RT Grizzly. He could be the guy that really kicked down the door and open up the floodgates and bring some eyes to Minnesota.
Everybody got to push.
That's what I'm saying. And I mean, a lot of people are, but and I haven't seen his analytics, but we've seen it a few times with some artists that have experienced success here.
Mm-hmm.
Artists will experience success being from Minnesota, and then they'll post their analytics, and it shows no support for Minnesota.
Man, motherfuckers gotta let their pride go too. Like I feel like us as Detroit artists, we don't use too much pride dealing with shit. Like when the out of town rappers come to our city, we got verses with them niggas. We did business with them niggas. We made it happen with them niggas, and it worked. It happened. I've been to a lot of different cities where, you know, I seen niggas get that show a little bit of pride, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit. I mean, I ain't speaking to them niggas, or I ain't doing no song with them niggas. I ain't all that. Like, that don't never get you nowhere, bro. Like, that's pride. Yeah. That's lightweight pride and a little piece of jealousy, a little bit, you know. And I ain't saying just many. I think that shit a lot of different places.
Yeah, I assume that's everywhere.
Yeah, like, but you know, but the artists that don't think like that be the niggas that win. They always win, bro.
Yeah.
You think about ESTG, bro. G got songs with everybody from Detroit before he blew up. He could have been that person. Like, man, I ain't fuck them niggas or fuck them niggas sound. He could have been like that. He wasn't like that. He knew who he was as a person, as a human being, and as a gangster. He knew who he was. There wasn't no point in having none of that shit. I think Quake gonna blow up for sure, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
From here?
Yes.
You think he's gonna be? Yeah.
For sure. He right there.
Ask it. I mean,
I'm telling you for a fact.
He knows about Skeet, I'm sure. He'll tell you the same thing I'm saying.
You know why I think that? Because everybody in Detroit know Quake. Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody in Detroit. Everybody know Quake. Everybody in Chicago know Quake. I just was with a few different artists, and niggas like, man, where Quake at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, he don't even rap. They literally want him to. He rap, but he don't really. It ain't nothing that he focused on.
Yeah.
And I was just telling him, like, bro, them be the guys that make. Them be the guys that blow up. The guys that everybody else wants you to do it, but you not. Like, motherfuckers really want him to be a rapper. Like, want him to rap.
And he's also the guy that pulled First Ave, right?
No, that's my other nephew.
Oh, okay.
That's my nephew that did that.
Well, either way, it's powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so. I mean,
for sure.
Maybe we need to give them more flowers.
Yeah.
Than they've been getting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I will say one more time, just for the record, if you get an opportunity, watch Skeet tonight.
I'm most definitely gonna.
You will be impressed, and check out his music. I did notice you follow him. You follow him on IG. I did notice that.
What's his IG name?
NLU_Skeet.
Yeah, I think is that didn't we see him at the mall yesterday? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's a monster. That's our guy. To me, I haven't seen anybody get to where he currently is yet.
Oh, that's Turk.
He's there.
That's Turk.
He's right.
I gotta push that nigga, man.
Everybody needs to get behind him and push.
Turn him up, bro.
Yeah, because we've had artists that break. You know what I mean? Like we've had Casey Pluto. You know, he's from St. Paul, and he got next to Kanye for a little while, and things were working out for him. I don't know exactly what's happening with him now, but you know, he was one of those guys that after the Kanye shit and all that, he posted his analytics, and Minnesota wasn't even in his top 10.
That's crazy, bro.
So it's like we have this habit of like, once we feel like somebody's out of here, all right, we don't need to worry about them.
I think
anymore.
It's like that.
We gotta keep going. You threw out a statistic that I heard, and it was something like, if everybody in Detroit bought your album, what the fuck did you say? But it immediately was like, damn.
Yeah, because it's like every artist got to think that it's bigger. I seen a lot of niggas get popping in their city and thought that they made it and thought that was it.
Yep.
There ain't nothing wrong with acknowledging your success and saying like, all right, cool. To me, I think it's good to realize you're on a good pace.
Yes.
But I don't think that's enough to get cocky and to get arrogant or to feel like you made it. Because that shit ain't nothing. That shit like.
Do you think you need to capture your city before you can capture the world?
No, you don't. Big Sean ain't do it. Big Sean captured the world, then got Detroit.
I don't think we even knew he was from Detroit right off bat.
Yeah, there's motherfuckers from Detroit that ain't know.
A lot of people thought he was from Chicago.
Yeah, because Kanye signed him and shit. But to me, being a street artist, I think it's important. Absolutely. I think it make all the sense in the world to get your city first. But that's just the beginning. That's just step 1 to 1,000 steps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you get satisfied with just your city, then it's like, what the fuck is you doing it for? What are you chasing it for? You doing it for popularity and clout, or are you doing it for money? But if you satisfied with just your city, then it's obvious what you're doing it for. You just doing this shit for clout, to fuck hoes and just have fun and party. You can't be doing it for no money. Because if I was only satisfied with Detroit, if every person in Detroit buy my album, that's still not enough to go platinum.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was right there.
Population, we don't even have 1 million people in our population. That right there alone say that it's not enough. If my career relied strictly on Detroit and it took me 10 years to get $1 from every single citizen, I only would have $657,000 to my name. That's not enough.
Now whittle it down to people that like rap music.
Yeah, exactly. So we got to slice that in half. That's 330 racks.
At least, yeah. Yeah, that right there, that quote right there, like it hit me like a ton of bricks because it's like, I was about to sound like a hater, and I don't want to sound like a hater.
It's just not enough.
Yeah, getting into the club for free every Friday and Saturday night, and maybe getting the booth.
It's a good stepping stone.
It's cool, but
but ain't enough.
After a certain amount of time, I start to feel like you're just in the way.
Yeah,
get out the way for somebody that wants bigger, better things, because you're just clogging up the pipeline right now. And I could be wrong about that because there's no way to prove that.
What about the female artists here?
Killing everybody. Female artists, right? To me, things have slowed down.
You heard about Taylor Brienne?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. She's got it.
Fire.
She got a nice wave right now.
Turned the fuck up.
Cha Chocolate got a nice wave right now.
Kennedy.
Akita.
Kennedy.
I
gotta sing her shit. I'm gonna sing her shit.
Yeah, you might have to put me on. She's from here?
Yeah. They turned.
She rapper or singer?
She rap. She hard as a fuck too.
Damn.
Hard. Taylor turned up though.
Yeah, Taylor's got a nice wave going right now.
She got a wave.
Yeah. No, yeah. She's definitely dope. Yeah, I mean the women have kind of been killing the dudes for the past, I don't know, 6 to 12
Man,
months.
Niggas hard, bro. Y'all got some hard artists down here though, bro.
I'm
not gonna lie, bro.
We do.
Y'all got some hard niggas down here, bro. Straight up.
Yeah. No,
in real life. Like hard, bro. Hard. Yeah. I fuck with y'all culture overall, and I can't wait till the rest of the world know Minneapolis. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. And honestly, bro, I try to do as much as I can to play a part simply for the simple fact that, you know, my family live here and I was born here. So I try to play a part, you know. I say little shit every now and then in songs. I don't think it's my job to do that, you know. It ain't, you feel me? But I think, why not though? You know what I mean? Why not?
I mean, you coming here sitting down at this table is a lot.
Cause I be fighting for this motherfucker. Like I go to so many different places, and anytime this city brought up, it's so many people sleep on Minneapolis.
Yeah.
They think it's something that is not. And I be like, bro, no, y'all niggas is tripping, bro. Them boys down there, they own that down that bitch, bro. Them boys really rocking like that.
What are some other other artists you're familiar with from the city, from Twin Cities that you know?
It was a dude I did a song with yesterday. He was hard as shit, bro. What was gang that? Ray Santana.
Ray Santana. Okay. Man, all right.
Where you from? St. Paul. Man, that young nigga hard as shit, bro.
You getting quite a few features while you're here, or not really?
Yeah, I did one with him yesterday, and I got a couple more tonight. Okay. I've been doing them just,
I hope Skeet don't let you leave without getting one.
Man, if it fall in place, we're gonna do that, motherfucker. Yeah. I just can't wait. I can't wait till the rest of the world understand Minneapolis.
I appreciate you. I think that's important. I just appreciate you saying that.
I do, bro. Like I be fighting for this motherfucker in real life.
We appreciate you doing that.
No doubt.
We need some people out there fighting for us.
Let's get it. You heard?
Okay. Well, so can you just give me a few plans for your future? Give me some of your current manifestations, things that you're trying to manifest besides the Drake feature.
Man, I'm doing films right now, writing and executive producing them. I got a new movie out on Tubi right now called Tag.
That's big right now.
I got another one called Price of Love. They out right now on Amazon Prime, on Tubi, Google Play, all that. I'm focusing on that. I'm about to get my first platinum album. I'm coming for that. That's what I'm manifesting right now. I'm manifesting that CEO position. I want to have a label just as big, if not bigger than QC, bigger than CMG. I gotta be the next Berry Gordy in Detroit, Michigan. I gotta be the one to show the people before me how you supposed to handle this shit, how you supposed to do this shit. You get in a position, it's ways to turn this shit up and add on, without feeling like you being forced to do it or having no pride to where it's like, I don't owe nobody. I'm going to show you how to do that without having to have those type of feelings about yourself, or I call them insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm on it. We're going to turn the movie shit up just like 50, but it's going to be bigger. I'm on all of that. I get thrown off at times. I get relaxed at times. I get lazy at times. I got a lot of distractions. But for the most part, I'm fired up, and I'm not stopping. I can't quit. This shit ain't enough. I ain't got enough. There's a lot of people I got to take care of that I want to take care of.
No such thing as enough, right?
Nah, it's never enough.
Yeah.
With respect and appreciation and to God, God don't have to do nothing for us. God definitely don't owe us shit. He gave us life. He gave us somewhere to live. You know what I'm saying? He gave us somewhere to breathe at. You heard? So, I appreciate everything that God has done for me and the blessings that he bestowed on me and that he continued doing for me. So when I say it's not enough, I'm not coming from an ungrateful place. I'm just coming from a motivational place. I'm just fired up. You know what I mean? I'm just fired up, bro. That's it.
I love it. So I'm gonna give you a few quick hitters, and then we'll get you out of here so you can get the sound check.
Yes, sir.
All right. First one, Marry, Fuck, Kill. We got Krishan Rock, Sukiyana, Young Miami.
My wife.
Ah, that's right. You're married. Nah, good answer. Yeah. Hey, that sounds like me, huh, Chief? I love my wife. No, that would have been my answer too.
Yeah.
No, that's good shit. I like that. That's good. Actually, that was one thing I was gonna bring up too. Is I love how you talk about your relationship with your wife.
She opening up a juice bar too in Detroit called Fresh and Pressed.
So what's it called?
Fresh and Pressed.
Fresh and Pressed.
Yeah, all organic juices. This is her life. This is what she do.
Dope. Okay, I got one more. I got another one for you. Gunna. Is he a rat or do we misunderstand?
Man, I ain't no comment.
Did we misunderstand what happened?
No comment, bro. No comment.
I need to know though, because I'm confused. Okay. Kanye West, your thoughts? Is he out of his mind? Is he still the same? Has he always been like this? And we just it's highlighted now, or what's the deal with Kanye?
I think he been like this. I think a lot of the times he just trolling and having fun.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I think he know exactly what's going on.
Agreed.
I think if we see that a relationship has been ruined due to what he chose to say, I feel as if that relationship was already tarnished. So, he just sped the process up to end a relationship. I don't think that everything he do is from a genius standpoint. You know, I see people like anytime he do some wild shit, they like, oh, he a genius. Y'all gotta wait for the. I don't think it's that. I think he a human being. That
he throws a lot of darts at the wall.
Yeah, I think he a human being that fuck up and say dumb shit and do stupid shit just like all of us do. You know, so with that respect, he ain't perfect. He a fuck up at times. You can be a billionaire and be a fuck up as well. You know, I think that he speak prematurely a lot of times. I think that we look at his financial status and we look at people's financial status overall and associate that with being smart. You know, and I think that he is smart. However, I think some of the shit he say, just like I say, he said prematurely, especially like, you know, I can go way deep, but overall, I think he a talented artist, an amazing guy. He a good father to his children. You know, when he dealing with shit, that man lost his mother. You know, it's not an excuse for him, but I don't know what it's like to not have a mom. You know what I'm saying?
Not an excuse, but we can give grace.
We can give grace, but, you know, it is what it is. I think he an amazing artist. I think he did a lot for the culture. You know, I think he a giant. I think he is motivational. You know, somebody we can look at as motivation. You know, it's okay to look at, it's okay to not have to love everything about a person. Yeah. When I was in the feds, we used to call it, you take the chicken off, you take the chicken and you throw the bone away. For us, that means you take what makes sense to you and everything else you throw it away.
Yeah, it's the same as the, you know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Exactly. Kanye has provided us with a lot.
Absolutely.
A lot.
Yeah. And I can dislike certain shit and I can like certain shit.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I don't have to accept every part of him. I can accept what I want to accept about him and learn what I want to learn from him. But
agreed.
Overall, he do crazy shit.
Rank them: LeBron, Kobe, MJ.
MJ, LeBron, Kobe.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So you got LeBron above Kobe.
Yeah.
That was easy. You didn't struggle with that at all.
No, that's what I feel. I think Kobe is he Kobe Bryant. He a legend, man. Yeah. Like, you know, I ain't too much of a big basketball guy, so that's just my personal opinion. From what I see athletically, LeBron is a different type of beast, bro. Yeah. Like, that man is different. He always been different.
Yeah, that's a 6'9" linebacker.
I think LeBron was the start of this whole new wave of basketball players. Like, I think Kobe was the last of the Michael Jordan era.
I agree with you.
You know,
I agree.
I think Michael Jordan started a certain kind of era. Then, you know, came Allen Iverson and Spreewell and fucking what's dog name? Melo and Kobe and all those guys. I think Kobe was the last of the MJ era, and LeBron was the start of the Ja era.
The only thing I'll say, I agree with you. The only thing I'll say is I don't think we're ever going to see anything like LeBron again.
No. That guy different. He different.
Yeah. So on that note, Ja Morant, you saw he got the 25-game suspension.
Shit, he got off. He lit.
Yeah, so you think that was light?
Man, them folks could have said we straight.
I thought they
done
were gonna
completely.
I thought they were gonna give him.
He got blessed, man. He better be thankful for that shit.
I agree.
Hell yeah, that's his life, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he understands that at this point.
He need to try to understand.
I'm not sure I would have understood that at his age either.
Yeah.
To be honest, so I'll give him grace as well.
Yeah,
maybe I'll give him a little grace, but
he's still a shorty, bro.
He definitely at the very least, he's stupid.
Yeah,
get smarter. He will.
Yeah,
he'll figure it out. Okay, new music out. I know you just dropped
Live from the 6 coming soon. That's my new project. Y'all get ready. This bitch stupid. Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm not putting no features on this motherfucker.
Just you.
I got 1 million features tucked, and I was gonna flood this with a bunch of big artists. But, you know, I want to give myself a chance this time. We just vibing. We thugging. We on some gangster shit. Y'all grab that Live from the 6. You heard? Coming soon.
You want to heat up our booth before you go? You got time?
No, we got it. You know what? We probably can, though. You got a studio? What you got?
We got a little spot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
We can show you.
Let me
we can talk about it off the mic.
Let's get it.
For sure. Man, Icewear, I appreciate your time, man. That was a great conversation.
I appreciate you, brother.
For real. This is a really fun conversation.
No
Next time you come back, let's do it again. Run it back.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be watching for when Drake hits Detroit.
Let's get it,
I know
bro.
it's going to happen.
Let's get it.
I
fuck with you too, bro.
I hope when you get on that stage and you see Drake, I just want just a little image.
Yeah. Like, Holmes manifest that shit.
He said it. And tell Drake about me, too.
Yeah, let's get it.
Tell Drake to come do Live on Lake Street. We need him.
Let's get it.
Okay, any closing thoughts?
Nah, man, we just thugging, bro. Live from the 6th. That's it.
And Live on Lake Street.
Live on Lake Street, live from the 6th. There you go.
We're in the 6th to 612.
Yeah, to the 313.
Yeah, I like it. Cool, man. Tell them where to follow you, even though they already know, but tell them anyways.
Icewear _Vezo on all platforms. Follow me right now. Get them updates. Go check out my movie, too. Tag the movie on Tubi. I know y'all fuck with that Tubi. Go jump on Tubi and watch that bitch.
They're on it. They talk about it a lot here in Minnesota. They're watching.
Yeah.
They're watching. All right, man. I appreciate your time again. And that's it. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm your host, Jake Faircloth, a.k.a. Podcast Poppy. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. Follow us everywhere at Live on Lake Street. That's a wrap.
Let's get it.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie, yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up, I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. Who makes him the chief of the South Side? Oh my nigga, I'm not a lieutenant. When I was in the gym, you wasn't in it. FaceTime, so my windows is tinted. If I said that shit, then I meant it. Niggas gave me the rules and I bent it. Same nigga that was trapping while I was suspended. You wasn't in them hallways banging, boy, you wasn't in it. Really a genuine nigga, homie, don't get offended. From East Lake, South Murder, I'm just it ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't. Say, it ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Southside Chief, homie. Now what you know, look, I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me?